Hello, everyone. So excited to be here with my friend Michelle, Coach Michelle. And we are going to be doing a retreat together in October 19th. And we want to come on today and to first introducing ourselves to all of you beautiful souls, and also to let you know a little bit about what to expect for that retreat. And the retreat is called Realign and Rebirth. Such an important thing to do in this day and age. But first of all, let's introduce ourselves. So Michelle, if you can just go ahead and just say a little something about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm Michelle Robinson and I'm a parent and youth empowerment coach. So, what that means is I help parents and I help teenagers really come back home to themselves and do the healing that they need to do in order to have like that fulfilling life, and that it's meant to feel like a giant exhale on your body. And we don't need to stay in that frazzled, anxious, overwhelmed state. And yeah, that's the clientele I love working with.
That's so important. It's so needed. So needed. And especially like our next generation, coming through, they need to have the tools, and it has to start with us, right? It has to start with us, the parents who do the work, that so we can also help our children so they can thrive in life and find their own way in all that. So just a little bit about me. So my name is Jacinthe Mona. So if you don't know how to say it, it's very easy. I actually have it also right here on the screen, but it's just the word saint and you say Jacinthe. So I am French Canadian. I actually, just a little bit about me here is that I actually moved here in Ontario when I was about 20 years old. So it's a little bit over 25 years now. So not to really, don't do the math, everybody. But anyway, so I moved here in Ontario, and it was from uh, really escaping from a family that I grew up in with there was a lot of domestic psychological and emotional trauma that I'd gone through in my childhood. And so I had escaped. I had escaped. And so that was one of the best decisions that I had made at that young age. And throughout the years, there was, no healing that I've done, right? You just kind of go through the motions going to school and all that, but then you come into face to face into, depression, anxiety, panic attacks. That's what I have gone through, and all sorts of different life experiences. And then to the point where I was just like, enough is enough. And I attended a retreat actually, and it was a limited belief workshop that I attended. And I had to write my limited belief on a wooded board. And I had to break through that board in front of everybody. And I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired of being stuck to where I was. And I wanted to, and I was praying for solutions and all that. And I just took it upon myself and I just smashed through that board because it was just, I had enough. Right. And from there, I did study into environmental studies and I did nursing studies and all that. I was working in the nursing field at the time, and I quit my job. Just like Michelle, you did as well, right? You quit, you just kind of like, that's it. Right.
Yeah.
And just did like a big dig dive into spiritual work, mindset work, and I became a holistic mindset coach. I'm also a Reiki practitioner, and everything that I do, it's heart centered. It's back to the basics, very much into back to the basic healing, finding solutions from a heart center, because we're all interconnected. I mean, you can see here, this will be the retreat center that you guys going to be enjoying during the retreat there. So excited to actually providing solutions for anybody that actually is ready and is tired, because we all hold the key. So anybody that's ready, because that's, again, that is the key. You have to be ready to want to start to go through the journey and face those sides of ourselves, right? So let's talk a little bit about what's to expect during the retreat here, because there's lots of amazing things.
Yeah. So we have mindset sessions set up, which also we do the teaching and the learning for you, but then we go into hands-on practical exercises because we very much know, because we've been through it, is you can learn concepts on a logical level, but when you actually use and practice and integrate them into your life, that's where the change starts to happen. And it's like breaking down those limiting beliefs. So if you're someone like me who was a very much a negative self-talker, and that was a challenge I had every day, then these practical exercises will not only help you in the moment at the retreat, but they also will help you moving forward in the life that you're living. So it's one of those things that we have gentle yoga and different things going on, but there's tools that you can take with you to continue your journey, because it's again a journey that you're on. It's not a one retreat and everything's fixed. It's this is the start, and it's a stepping stone into your healing journey.
Yes, and I love this so much, and it's going to be like a really a jam-pack day, lots of different things that's going to be helping you throughout the day, and bring, like Michelle said, like different tools that's going to help you throughout your life, as long as you implement them, you continue to implement them. And that's why we are here as coaches, is that this is the beginning, and then we are here as guides to help you continue into your journey. So also, we're going to be having some meditations, because that's another way to come back within, is to have meditation and be part of nature. So we're also going to be doing a mindfulness nature walk as well, so that you can get yourself reconnected with your inner child. And we'll have a safe sharing circle, because this is a time when we're doing inner child healing, is uh very vulnerable, right? You have to have the courage to share your heart, and those, and it's very important to actually have that safe sharing circle. And it's a container that what's goes on in there, you know, that it's going to be safe for you, and then so that you can express what you have not expressed maybe for years, right? And we're also going to be doing a group Reiki, because, you know, energy healing, it's something that is very important as well. We're all energetic beings, and so there's going to be a group Reiki as well, and so many more little tidbits that we want to kind of keep on the wrap, so that you have something to look forward to. So, but we want to talk a little bit more about the inner child healing, and how important it is, because as we grow up, you know, our first 7 years of our lives, we get this belief system that's getting anchored into that little sponge of brain that we have, right? And then we start carrying this on, you know, in our lives and all that. And a lot of the times, that belief system, and it's actually leading the way, and we don't, and subconsciously we don't even know that it, like, we don't even know that it's actually happening until we actually facing that BS, right? The BS, which is the belief system. Call it what you like. The BS can be also the other thing that we really know about, but that's literally what that is. It's your belief system. And until you actually challenge that, right? And you actually, you know, like, find that key again, remembering that you do hold the key, and then to unlock that potential that you have within to really create the life that you want, right? So share a little bit more about this as well there, Michelle.
Yeah, so we really want to focus on women who are ready to heal, break the limiting beliefs, but are ready to take that big giant exhale on their nervous system as well. Because as women, if you're a mother, and just in today's day and age, we are so consumed with like the hustle and bustle, the overwhelm, the overanalyzing. Like, I'm speaking about myself here because I was a huge overthinker. The what if game played in my mind constantly, which is also part of like the negative self-talk I was talking about. But it was basically feeling like I was like so like white knuckling, just like even within my body. And so this retreat is about the stepping stone to start your journey. And just feeling like we want you to come and feel a giant exhale. You will feel it as soon as you step onto this property, because it's amazing in nature and it's just so well set up. But it's also, we want you to start to tap into yourself, which is something we're not really shown, taught, or we don't learn that really growing up. And so as adults and as women, while we try to do, as we learn to do that now, we're like, this feels uncomfortable. This feels weird. But that's why we have such an amazing safe circle within this retreat to just really make you feel like you are at home, but also to come back home to yourself. And we really like to, so like I love talking about breaking the mold because I was poster almost like you had it all type thing. I had a corporate job, I had kids, I was married, and really I should have been like super happy on the thing on the highest level, but somewhere inside of me just I wanted more. I knew there was more to this life than the regular 9 to 5 and all that kind of stuff. So like Jacinthe was saying, I left my corporate job, and no one talks about the mental weight that you hold when you are in a job that doesn't align with who you are. Because releasing that job was one of the best things I've ever done for myself. And you really start to notice how much external factors play on your nervous system. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I want to mention as well as like, we're not here to tell you just go ahead and quit your job. If
Yeah.
you have to meet yourself where you're at as well, right? But this is the beginning. Attending this retreat is the beginning of to realigning to where you really want to go in life and really rebirth yourself, because that's the thing. We're always rebirthing ourselves into new versions so that we can leave the past version, just like the way like a snake sheds its skin, right, like it so that it can grow, right? You have to shed, you have to break that mold, right, like what Michelle was saying, so that you can actually grow and expand. And this is what this is all about. So if you are longing to actually break that mold and then really find that key and get back to the basics, to actually be like, okay, who am I really at the core? Like, I was told I was this all of my life, and now I don't feel like this is me anymore, and I'm depressed and I'm anxious and I'm like having panic attacks and like everything's go array. Sign up for the retreat, because this is going to be the beginning. I'm getting shivers here. I'm getting downloads, everybody. This is actually your sign. If it resonates with you, the message that we shared with you today, make sure you sign up. And if you sign up before July 31st, we don't want to forget about this. We do have an early bird special. It's $197, and after that, it's going to be $227. So $197 by July 31st. So if you want to take advantage of that early bird special, make sure that you sign up. We'll tack on the link onto this video as well, but you will be able to find it onto our event page on Facebook. If you wish to go there and find some more information there as well. But like I said, and what Michelle said, if this resonate with you and you feel it in your heart, come join us. We would love to have you so you can enjoy this property with us. And we have a beautiful message that we have in our heart. We've gone through it. Excuse me. We've gone through it. And we're here as guides. So Michelle, do you have one last little thing you want to say to everybody?
Just that, as we talked about, it's a journey, but it's also one of those things that like it's okay to put yourself first. So, as moms, as women, that's not something we do often. And investing in yourself, putting yourself first. If this is the first time that you've invested into some type of retreat or program or different thing that is meant solely for you, I highly encourage you to join, because it's again the stepping stone, but it's going to unlock so much inside of you, because when you put yourself first, it creates that ripple effect in your family. So you're going to start investing into yourself and realize when you become the better version of yourself, it just naturally flows into the rest of your family and your environment, and it makes life a little bit easier.
Most definitely. And investment in self-care is the best kind of investment. So
Yes.
on that note, we are looking forward to have you, and make sure that you share this message to your friends, your family that you know that will be needing this kind of retreat, and make it a day. Make it a day. Invite your friend and then say like, let's do this together. right? And it's going to be such an amazing day. I'm so grateful to be doing this with you, Michelle. I can't wait for October 19th to come along and then enjoy this day with all of you guys. It's going to be really just a magical day that we're all going to be learning from each other. So until then, have an amazing day, and go out there and shine your light because it's needed in the world. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye, guys.